Hi, this is Abby for Big Data Visualization class at CU Boulder, week 8. And today I was really interested in looking at some of the visual representations of big data architecture as well as big data lifecycle. So in regards to this image that we see here, I thought this was interesting because it helps kind of identify all the companies that are in each of the spaces. Starting on the bottom with the technologies, we just met one of the founders of Hadoop last week, and we've been talking about Cassandra as these kind of base technologies that help with distributed servers. Going into the left lower panel, thinking about the analytics infrastructure, the operational infrastructure as a service, structured databases, analysis and visualization. We've been working a lot with Tableau, business intelligence, and then that cluster to the top left. But anyway, I just thought this was an interesting graphic to create some brand recognition around some of these products that we've been using. So this is another kind of interesting diagram looking specifically at big data ready architecture. I don't know actually if this is that helpful, but as I'm looking at it, I personally need some more descriptors of what each of these things are so I understand how they work together. But essentially, it's kind of nice that it's broken into 3 categories: source and store, integrate and transform, and analyze and classify the data. This holistic view of the big data system is helpful because it really shows kind of this base level of the computational, the storage, and the networking. These kind of 3 fundamental aspects. The cloud infrastructure supports that. Again, bringing in some of these different brands, Hadoop, visualization kind of on top, and then thinking about all the different social networks and the different fields of input that we could be getting, whether they're batch logs or specific tweets or specific bit.ly information. But I have a lot more to learn about these things, but also learning about the value of what real-time processing is within the architecture is important. I have to say that this is my favorite diagram, and it comes from this site here, which is Big Data Architecture and Patterns, Part 1, Introduction to Big Data Classification Architecture, developed by IBM. But it's been the most useful diagram in kind of understanding the different components, thinking about whether you're thinking about something in real-time analysis or batch processing analysis. If you're looking at predictive analysis, analytical, query and reporting, or miscellaneous. I like this idea of the 3D reconstruction of data. And then breaking down the different types of data frequency, data types, content format, data source, data consumers, hardware. This has really helped me also think about, well, what are these other types of data sources, and how could we expand this list, and will this list be expanding to get more information on affect, or how do you get unique kind of inputs as data sources that could be used for big data that maybe we've more traditionally seen in more ethnographic or qualitative research. Show you this diagram as well. I thought this is another good visualization where you're kind of getting different types of data and seeing kind of some output, some business intelligent platforms, and how you would want to process more of that business-oriented data that's coming through. And so I think that that's it. But again, I'll leave you with this source of information as well as the opportunity to engage with their lessons. Thank you.